my hands, my feet. Who did that? The Roman soldiers crucified Mashayach Yahawashi. Listen, verse 28. And she answered and said unto him, Yes, master. Yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs. So she called all of her race dogs, because they were known as dogs. And he said unto her, For this same, for admitting that y'all all are dogs, for this same. I mean, come on, what same? When she answered and said in verse 28 to him, Yes, master, she worshiping him, as it is written, Yet the dogs under the table eat of the children's crumbs, the leftovers. And he said unto her, For this saying, go thy way, the devil is gone out of thy daughter. And when she was come to her house, she found the devil gone out, and her daughter laid upon the bed. So she admitted she was a dog. She admitted they all dogs, because he said, Yet the dogs, plural. So you look at, going back to the initial question of the unleavened bread, no leaven. See, it's all symbolic too for us today. When you go to 1 Corinthians, go to 1 Corinthians, the 5th chapter. And let's look at verse 7. It says, Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Mashayach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. So the question was asked about the unleavened bread, where we, went through how we didn't have time for the bread to rise, so it had to be unleavened, no yeast in it. And we got to purge out the old man, the old woman that have leaven in it, causing you to rise up with wickedness and doing the things that's contrary to the law, such commandments of the Most High. I said, purge out therefore the old leaven. That's why even during this time, there usually is a purging of people. People usually get purged out. If they're not in this, most like, however it is, because he know what you're doing. He kind of like get rid of you, purge you out. You kind of like stand out. You see people stand out and go, oh wow, what's going on? He be doing a purging. If you have your eyes open to see. So purge out therefore the old leaven, that you may be a new lump. You got to get rid of all the wickedness that's in you. As ye are unleavened. This ain't talking about no bread, this talking about us. We, the children of Israel, have to be unleavened. For even the Mashayach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Therefore, let us keep the feast not with old leaven. You can't allow yourself to come in and you got all these wicked habits, these wicked demons that you've been dealing with. You got to get rid of that. And a lot of you know that you're not right, but yet still you accept it. This is where I am, so you're going to burn in hell. You're going to be thrown in the lake of fire if you don't. That's why he's telling you this is the commandment. He ain't say try and do this. He ain't say think about it. You have to do it. Therefore, let us keep the feast which we're keeping for 7 days. 7 days. Feast of unleavened bread. Not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice. I'm just giving you examples of how you have to change. How you have to become a new man. Malice, you angry, but you really don't have a cause to be angry. This is supposed to be a week of gladness. So don't nobody come and spoil your week of gladness. So why Mashayach, what it says? You want to get away from everybody, but couldn't be here. It's a week of gladness. We able to do it, because it might come a time we might not be able to do this with gladness. It might be the time when it comes, if it comes next year, you might not tell them what's going to be, if we make it that long. as in the life that we live in now. Things could change overnight. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice. That's you angry. You don't really have a cause to be angry. And wickedness. Still doing the things that's contrary to the laws of the Most High, not keeping the Sabbath. From the 6th day evening that starts the 7th day to the evening of the 7th day, the Sabbath, coming up with some excuse, wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. What's the truth? Psalms 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Mashayach told us in John 14:6, I am the way, the truth, which is the law. I'm the way to show you how to follow the law, which is the truth, that's going to lead to everlasting life. Period. That's 1 Corinthians 3:23. And ye are Mashayachim, and Mashayach is the Most High. We belong to Mashayach. Mashayach is the Most High. That's why I say no man cometh to the Father in St. John 14:6, the last part of the scripture, but by me. This ain't something new. Come to the volume of the book. We've been dealing with Mashayach. We've been Mashayach. That's why David said, the Most High said it to my power of Mashayach Yahawashi, sit thee on my right hand till I make thine enemy thy footstool. That's where he's at now, waiting for the Most High to tell him to get up, son. And go down and make all your enemies that's named as nations in Psalms 83rd chapter your footstool. Oh yeah. That's our call. We got to do this with sincerity of truth. Let nobody deviate you from what you need to be doing to be righteous in the eyes of the Most High. And not how pleasing man or woman that's going to lead you straight to hell. You can go to hell any way y'all want to. Just don't try and take me with you. Look at Luke. Go to Luke 12 and 1. The warning to you. As the Mashayach spake to the Pharisees and told us, watch out for them. Listen. Luke 12 and 1. In the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they strove one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples first of all. So he spoke to the disciples first of all. Beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. So that's what you got to look at. We talking about unleavened and leavened. We supposed to be unleavened, right? We're not supposed to be letting the wickedness and the fornication and the things that will be contrary to the laws of the Most High, malice, being angry, but you really don't have no cause to be angry at your brother or the Most High, for that matter. Say, love the Most High with all thy heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love thy neighbor as thyself. All the law based upon them two principles: how to serve the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and how we love each other. Listen, he said, beware, Luke 12 and 1, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees and of the leaven of, which is hypocrisy. What's hypocrisy? What's a hypocrite? Somebody that tell you to do something they ain't doing it themselves. But there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, whether neither hid that shall not be known. So whatever you think you're doing in the dark, you come to the light. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. They're just going to be revealed. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body. After that, have no more that they can do. That's a man. You can kill the body. So don't be afraid of them that can kill the body. And after that, they can't do nothing. Just a dead corpse. So the Most High that took the spirit back out of that body. Listen. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body. And after that, have no more that they can do. I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear. It's to be afraid of, to be scared of. Fear him which after he have killed have power to cast into hell. Yeah, I say to you, fear him. Be afraid of him. That's the Most High. We gotta really look at this. It's serious. Most people, they taught they're not to fear the Most High. You realize here, consuming fire. I want to look at how the lamb had to be roasted with fire. A lot of that's concerning, because like I said, it's symbolic of we the children of Israel, our afflictions and suffering, affliction and the suffering of a Mashayach, as the Lamb of the Most High, and how we can be dipped in the fiery furnace of affliction.